Good night, good night, good night, good night, everyone. Welcome and salutation to this another episode of the Saudichress show. I happy to engage you in tonight's show. Even though we did one last night, I must tell you that we can't pass on our actual scheduled days, our scheduled nights without actually doing our presentation. So I'm happy to have you here once again. And I promise you that tonight's show will be one that you will enjoy as always. And so we will have a shorter version of this show. We will have two guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the first segment. And so in the second, I will be inviting anyone who is on show live who want to participate in this show. Well, tonight we actually will be looking at mainly the World Cup finals, the schedule of the World Cup finals, the two teams that are actually will be contending for the finals. Two powerhouse, I must say. France, the defending champion out of Europe, and of course, from South America, the mighty Argentina with the great one, Messi. This, of course, will be very, very, very enticing. I suspect, ladies and gentlemen, that this Sunday, the final of the 2022 World Cup will probably be the best. And when I say the best, probably be the best of all World Cup finals. We all know that finals sometimes are very cagey. And with that in mind, we expect to have a very good one. One that a lot is at stake. You can imagine Lionel Messi, ladies and gentlemen. This will be, I guess, his final World Cup. Who knows? Maybe he could return in another few years just to probably bring about another record. I guess by then he will probably be 40 in the next World Cup. Roger Milla from Cameroon in the 1990 World Cup, who came to the World Cup at age 40. Really and truly, where was Roger Milla 5 years prior to that World Cup? We never knew of him. Well, I personally, maybe I was too young, but many of us who follow football wouldn't have known or heard about Roger Milla prior to that World Cup. And you know what he came there, you know what he did. And so I am very, very happy to exploit that. So if you look at your invitations earlier, or the link towards this stream, you realize that we have Argentina versus France. And two of our own fans, ladies and gentlemen, who will believe that we will lose them very soon. Because I believe any one of these fans team win on Sunday, they will get a free flight, a free invitation to the land to which they live. So I am sure if there's a man who supports Argentina, I'm almost sure he will go to Argentina and miss his ticket. And if it's a man who supports France, I don't know whose ticket he will go on. Maybe the entire team, because as it relates to France, it's sort of different. And so with that in mind, we want to get in. Right now, we only have one of those guests. And I wonder, will this be what it like? Will this be a show that would represent on Sunday? Who will step out first? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, so that's for World Cup. And I must say to you then, we also want to look at the champions of our champions in Jamaica as it relates to schoolboy football. And if you look on screen, you see a very short man wearing his spectacles. He doesn't want anything to miss him, whether in verbally or written. He is ready. He is so ready for Sunday. Let me take the time out to welcome Andrew Buppy Brown to the Saudichress show. This is the first time Buppy has been gracing us. He has called on numerous occasions, but this time he has agreed to come live and here. Just what? I guess it's Argentina. And so welcome, Buppy. Welcome to the Saudichress show. You're live, sir. I'm not hearing you, Buppy.
Oh, very good. Yeah, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to your show, man. for the first time
Yes,
live
man.
on here. Yes,
So
man, and welcome to all the viewers. Good night to everybody watching and listening.
good, good. All right, so that's it. I don't want anything from you just yet, sir. But you will join in, and of course you could say something, but not towards the World Cup final just yet. I don't want you to take the lead before your contender enter the stage. And so let us again go, and I want to now welcome to all our first-time viewers, all our ladies on set tonight. And if this is your first time, please subscribe. We need your strength. We need you to assist us. And so we're asking you, all the first time viewers, and for those of you who have been viewing a long time but not yet subscribed, make sure you subscribe before the end of the show. And by so doing, hit the like button. Right now I've seen a number of persons online and no likes so far. People, I'm gonna stop. I need you to hit the like button. And of course, share this Saudichress show with your friends and family. This is the only way that the Saudichress will grow. And remember, we are here to stay. And this is now one big family. Remember, Saudichress is not just about football. Saudichress show is about sports, entertainment, and education. So it's a wide background. So right now, if you believe that this is not a show right now, what we are doing that you don't like, just give us a chance. Hit the like button. And more so, share it with your friends. You will never know the persons who will really like and love this show. Love the content. And I'm saying to you, we have been carrying some very, very informative shows over the past couple of weeks. And you don't want to miss any. You really don't want to miss any. So, let us get down closer to the meat of the matter. Still awaiting the France supporter we have seen. And I must just say, I will introduce him shortly. But, for the time being, we'll give him another few minutes for him to take the stage. People, this afternoon, early this afternoon, here in Jamaica, we have the championship of all. It doesn't matter what you want to say. This championship between two colleges, two high school colleges, show off their actual strength, power, and skill this afternoon. They actually they went out to show who was the best or the better team in schoolboy competition. It is really country versus town, or rural versus urban. And so this earlier we saw a very, very enticing game. A game that was to me sort of one-sided. But you know why? Because it's a better team. And so Clarendon College has overcome Jamaica College in the Olivia Shield 3-0. I really want to give this Clarendon College a big, big clap. And wherever you are, give them your thumbs up. We know we have a lot of Clarendon supporters here. And we have a lot of persons from Clarendon. We always believe, many of us think that this Clarendon team was the best schoolboy team in the island. They have shown it this evening. I can tell you, I remember Trevor Whittick want me to get Coach Lenny Hyde here on set because he want to know what's happening. How did he get a chance to bring tiki-taka football to Clarendon College? Or more so, to Jamaica? I have seen a few Premier League this season, and believe you me, I have not seen any team running and playing this level of football like what I've seen Clarendon College played. Buppy, I don't know if you get a chance to see them.
No, I haven't seen the game this afternoon, but I've seen Clarendon College in other games before, and the first time I've seen them, it was against Edinallen, at Edinallen. I've been hearing about them, and I wanted to see for myself, because sometimes people tell you about ball and tell you about the kind of football teams are playing. And,
Mm-hmm.
when you go and see it for yourself, it's not what you are hearing about. So
Okay.
when I saw Clarendon College at Edinallen in that weather condition,
Mm-hmm.
it was a wet playing field, and the style of football that they displayed on the wet surface. And Edinallen surface is not easy to deal with when it comes to a rainy condition. And you can see the maturity of the Caribbean College players and the things that they have learned
Yes.
from the coaching staff. You can see it in their display right throughout the 90 minutes of game.
Yeah,
And I've
yes.
seen them at the dry surface. And to be honest, when I've seen them, I said I don't think there's another football team in Jamaica playing that brand of football and the tiki-taki kind of football. They're, they're so comfortable on the football. They are quite relaxed. They are confident in themselves. So I know they would do well throughout this season. I know
Whoopi,
they would do well throughout this season.
I want to say this right now before I forget. Over the past couple of weeks, we're doing this show, and every guest that came on the Saudichress show, there's one question I ask all of them. What is the status? What are their views on the status or of the standard of the football competition? The status of the standard of the play in schoolboy football. And every single guest say that the standards has fallen far below what it used to be. But let me tell you something. I believe that. I have that view. But what I have seen this afternoon from this Clarendon College team, trust me, the thing look good. It may be just among a few schools playing that way, but boy, I've seen this team this evening play the ball from one side of the field to the other. Brilliant passes. JC, to me, have little or no answer to this Clarendon College team this afternoon. So, yes, we have to give them the props. I think they have brought some level of security as it relates to brand and standard of football that we are used to, that we really want to see on the Jamaican soil. So, we really want to say big up to Coach Lenny Hyde, big up to his staff, because trust me, I believe it takes a lot of work to get this former team, and I will try my very best. I was promised an interview, of course, by Coach Hyde. He said that after the competition finish, then he will do the interview. So now it is finished, I will make my contact very soon, because I want him to come on here to explain to us how did he get this set of boys to play the way they are playing, the way they have played over the few months starting from September. A matter of fact, from pre-season. And so, again, big up yourself, Coach Hyde. Well tried, Jamaica College and Coach Ferguson. Well tried. Last night I predicted 2-1 to Clarendon College. That means 3 goals should have scored in the match. However, not what done. 3 goals were scored, but they all scored by Clarendon College. So my prediction for the win was on point, but I was a little bit off as it relates to the scoreline. Buppy, did you have a prediction for that game?
No, I didn't predict that game because, to be honest, I never remember that today was the game.
Uh-huh.
I never remember that today was the game. But when I heard on the radio, that the
Yes.
game was going on, I said, wow. I said, hope that Carolina College can come out with a 2-1 win. I was hoping that they could come out with a 2-1 win. But when I hear that it's true, you know, it surprised me a whole lot.
Big man, I tell you, I started watching the game about 20 minutes. I never saw the first goal live. I saw the second goal about a minute or two after start watching. And I realized that it was just about 3 or 4 minutes between goals, between the two first goals in the second half. So earlier, Clarendon College went out to step on the gas. They actually showed what they made of. Alright? Now, I want to say to you that in the YouTube channel on YouTube, we have a poll running on YouTube. The poll is that we want you to vote for who you believe will win the World Cup final. Would it be Argentina or would it be France? So you just go in and click on the poll, and of course it is there. If you look at the top of the chat, you will see it, ladies and gentlemen. So don't be afraid. Go out and, make your prediction, sort out the poll, and make sure you put your little percentage in. Again, I want to now take the time out to acknowledge our sponsors. And our main sponsor, as you know, PIBA. the past Adrenaline Ballers Association. That is our main sponsor. And you know who P-Buy is by now. I'm sure the world know who P-Buy is. And we also want to big up Toad and Nose Heating and Cooling System coming out of New York. Dallas Harris Fine Cut Barbering coming out of California. And Dallas Harris is our own P-Buy chairman, ladies and gentlemen. Next, Taste of the Island Restaurant, managed and owned by our own Leo Packer Anderson, coming out of St. Petersburg. We have Solid Rock Black Factory, coming from Mapen, managed and owned by our own man as well, Wazim Thomas. Deja Vu Retro Party, the man they call Bobby Chris from Summerfield. Satisfaction Electronic and Entertainment, coming out of Ocherous. We also have Jokey Shipping from New York. Asdes VIP Services, coming out of Colorado. And if you notice, we have a lot of sponsors from the overseas, and these persons are contributing to the success of the shows and the live streaming that we had previously in our football competition. We also have 2 new sponsors that we want to engage, and we also want to talk. They never wanted their name to be expressed right now, but we want to say big up to our own Gregory Messam, the man they call Spy. Mr. Difficult has so many names as it relates to P-Buy. So Mr. Spy, wherever you are, you don't want us to say it, but you are one of our sponsors. Another sponsor we have is Conway Gale. We know him locally as Basil, coming out of Queens, New York. So yeah, these are our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to acknowledge them, because without them, we wouldn't have this success as we are tonight. Okay, remember you can call in via WhatsApp 876-501-6625 or 876-423-8454. Remember, subscribe, leave a like, and share on this Saudichress channel. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for staying with us. Now, we are on to the mix. 2 matches to go in this season World Cup. On Saturday, we'll have the 3rd place playoff, and that will be Croatia versus Morocco. Buppy, take us through that match.
Yes, certainly. Croatia and Monaco. That is gonna be a good game, a good 3rd place game, because I know Croatia is a quality team, some quality players, right?
Yes.
And experienced players too. But on the other hand, Morocco
Uh-huh.
is a fighting team. It's a never say die team. It's a never say die team. They fight to the last whistle. But Croatia has had a point to prove, because they have been there, and they falter the last time around, and this time they falter. So I know that even the 3rd place Croatia want to take the with them, because I think in their mind they must be saying that they deserve something from this World Cup,
Mm-hmm.
and they should have gone to the final. But I mean, those 2 games they had played back to back with the 120 minutes. I think those are 2 games that take a toll on Croatia, because they play good quality teams, and they go the distance in those 2 games. So in the other game they lose the other day, it was expected
Mm-hmm.
that the legs would have gone, because they had played 2 games for 120 minutes, and it's not easy for you to play 2 games in a row and play extra time and then come back for your 3rd game and have that leg, especially in a World Cup with quality players, experienced people.
Yes.
So I think come Saturday, they want to redeem themselves against a Morocco team. So I am calling it a 2-1 for Croatia.
So you say Croatia will beat Morocco 2-1. Do you think this will
Yeah.
go right down to the wire in terms of at what point in the game you think these goals will score? Would it be a first half 2
I
or
think
a 1-1
I
first
think
half? How you think it will go?
well, I'm not sure for the first half, but I know Croatia will score in the first half. I don't know if they score goals in the first half, but they will score in the first half.
Listen,
It could be a 1-1 in the first half because Morocco and the attack is a very good team, and they can hurt you
yes,
on the
yes.
attack.
I,
Yes,
I,
Morocco
I
can
I
hurt
think so.
you. They show the quality. So, and with Croatia coming forward, possessing the ball, Morocco might just do the same as Argentina did against them
Mm-hmm.
the other day. Yeah, and the count and punish them. So
Yes.
you might find it's a 1-1 at first half.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll go for it in the second half. But I give it a 2-1 to Croatia.
Okay. Well, not bad, but based on sentiment, I really would love to see Morocco win that game. I am taking Morocco to take that game by 2 goals to 0 on Saturday. That's my prediction. So Morocco will win 2-0 over Croatia. And the reason being is that I think Morocco is really pumped up. I believe Morocco was probably the bravest team in this year's World Cup. I watched the first
I
half
think
this afternoon with them and France, and trust me, they were so brave. They played this ball from this 6 yard box from a back. They just keep playing. It doesn't matter what France have to have. And to me, it's a
yes,
level of maybe carelessness to lose that game the way they did. Because I think they had the better chances. I believe Morocco could have won this game. What say you?
well, say what you have just said. That's true because Morocco they come out in each and every game just
Mm-hmm.
playing their natural football, and their natural football is just to go play open attacking football.
Yes.
I think that's one of their downfall. Morocco remind me of Port Morant United team that was in Jamaica, and Brazil, a past Brazil team. I think that was the 82 team
Mm-hmm.
that they just come out and they just play attacking football. Just like even like a Liverpool last year, 2 years ago. They just come out and play open attacking football just to think about scoring goals and didn't manage the defensive aspect of their team that well. So that's the downfall for Morocco in
Okay.
this way.
That's
I
so
think
true.
if they had seen more emphasis on the defensive side of their football,
Mm-hmm.
they would have gone further because they just come out and play open attacking football and just leave the back door open at all times. So a quality team like Argentina, a France, a Croatia can hurt them,
Yes.
you know.
Bupi, I'm just gonna take look at a few um comments in the chat. It is
Yeah.
there. Basically, well, our first chat, VIP services, respect VIP services. The man Damian Hines coming out of Colorado. CC outclass JC was like boys against man. That's hey, trust me no. Me I tell you the truth. For those who never watch a game, it was a stunner. CC really outclassed them for real. Gregory Messam, Sir Sadi, healings, me bro. What you mean, Messam? Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Another sponsor who no want him name call, but I just say go Messam. Gregory Messam again, Sir Frontsman. How you doing, me top baller? So Gregory want to know what you do and sign before you start cuss boss.
So it's a great first party. Good man. I give thanks to life, and everything blessed.
Yes.
Now we're about that. Still I
Alright.
keep the
So
health and the faith.
alright.
And the greatest thing is to be healthy.
For real, for real, for real. Listen, VIP services is one of our sponsors. I'm gonna invite you on the show because I know he's a Frenchman. I want you to come in and sit in because I don't want Buppy alone on this show. You know. We still when we get other guests we take it. So no problem if all of you come in. So I'm gonna send you the link, boss, and you join us live because I know he's a Franceman, France supporter, and it is Argentina versus France. So can't have Buppy alone and go on like I'm at the star. You understand? So hold on, let me just send you that, boss, because I want you on. We're going into the. It's not so much a debate, colleagues, but we really want to have, you know, we want to have it in such a way where people can see the different side of the football, see how each fan see it. Even on a what would you say, Carlo, a fair playing field, objectively. I'm not expecting these fans to just come out and say Argentina because I'm a team or France. No. I want to break down the thing. I want to break it down and give me reasons why you believe France or Argentina will actually take this one. So, in a little while, so Damien, check your phone. I send you the link, boss. Alright? And look, I send you the password after as well to join. So, check that out for me now and come in. And if there's any fan who want to join the show, if you want to come live like Buppy here on the show, we will accept it. Tonight is the fan show. We are actually a few days away from the World Cup final. The biggest or the greatest show on earth, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? Everybody should participate. But you all know, this platform that we are using can hold quite a number of persons, but we don't want the conflict. So even then, we can take up to 4 or 5 persons just now in this first segment. And if you are so desire to come back in the second segment, not a problem. We'll have you. Again, people, remember to leave a like. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Again, right now, the last time I checked, subscription, let me see if I can see where we are now. We are like, I think, 362. And our New Year resolution, to start the new year, we want to start with at least 501. So we want to be 500 at December 31. We are some way off, but I'm sure with your cooperation and support, we will reach there. I strongly believe that. So again, I ask that you subscribe if you have not yet done so. Alright, so again, we have Donaldson. Very good game from CC. I mean, from the zone from Clarendon, where Edwin Allen was a part of. Edwin Allen came out second fiddle to Clarendon College in that first group there. RR, up top, Team Saudi. Respect my boss, respect. RR, will you support again? Let me know, no? Because if you say France, you can't come in. Alright? So, if you really want this link, you probably just send me a text via WhatsApp and I could forward the link to you. It's not easy now for me to put it in the chat because I'm using 2 systems as I speak, just to give one the opportunity to do the proper and clean broadcast. Alright, so Buppy, as we await another Frenchman, line up yourself. I want you to think about it carefully, Buppy, because as I said before, I want you to debate, I want to discuss things objectively. That come tell me, say, because you got big, you got where never fall the grass off of the pitch. No. And that no I hear. I want you to tell them why this goat go and eat all the grass. And probably leave the cow dead for younger. Magado. Can me see I feed all your goat with bread these days, I don't understand that. Your goat eat bread, Buppy? Or since they beat Croatia, they start eat bread?
I just bread, we just eat a slice of bread for sure then, so, bread easy for fancy, so I don't know nothing much to do either.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
man, but but definitely, you see, what am I thinking about Argentina is we have some good players, because for one, I was surprised when I that player Lorenzo, who scored the first goal. That's a young Argentine player, and stepping up stepping up to the fort and playing in a World Cup, you know, and
Was it,
showing his true class,
you mean the game
showing his
yesterday?
yes, showing his true class. I was surprised with him because that's a player I was looking at. I have never had that player to be the kind of player he demonstrated in that game yesterday. It seems to me that he's a monster to deal with.
Where did you see him first played, other than the World Cup?
He played what's the name of the team that he played for them? Trying to remember. But I in a club league. I watched him in the club league, and
Okay.
I saw him twice, and I was like, it wasn't anybody for me to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But he demonstrates something in this Argentine team that he mesh with the rest of players, and he has a lot to and the attacking force of Argentina. When I can look at this Napoli, the player from Napoli, he played for Argentine,
Mm-hmm.
and then he can be sitting on the bench, and the team performing that well going forward. I
Like,
see they have the depth up front to really hurt people
let me tell you.
because when you look at Di Maria, Di Maria got injured and the coach decided not to play Di Maria, and the team can look because I was wondering why Di Maria wasn't on the field. Then I realized from what I heard from the commentary that Di Maria was injured and he came back in training and Di Maria has to sit on the bench and his team looking that good going
Mm-hmm.
forward. I was saying to myself, we have what it takes to hurt anybody that comes on Sunday.
Okay, okay. All right, Puppy, hold on a minute. I'm going back to the chat for a few coming in. All right. RR come back to say why Lenky and Sammy not running the Reggae Boys youth program. Lord of His mercy. RR, honestly speaking, I can't answer that. But guess what happened? As I promised before, I am trying to get Dennis Chung, the general secretary, or maybe somebody else from the top grass of the JFF to come. And all these questions, just remember them. I will save them too. But having Lenkira and Sammy, it would have been a good setup. I'm not gonna tell you that these two persons are the best two, are better than those who are there because right now I might ask you though which of the youth program because presently the under 17s are in training and what we are seeing is that the coach is Meron Garden. He was the assistant coach under Paul Hall for the senior reggae boys. So he's now the under 17 coach and he's assisted by Vassy Reynolds, a friend of mine, a friend of many, a coach of many of us too. So I think that's a good set. Wherever Vassy is, I think, we're expecting great things. That's just for me, that's my view. We have seen what Vassy has done with youths, from school to school. Meron have done his part also. You know, I am good. I will give them their opportunity as it is now. But I am sure Lenky has some work to do, has to show himself more out there. And you understand what it is when you're not coaching certain name brand teams, A lot of people, especially in the hierarchy, doesn't see you. They might know about you, but they're not looking for for you as an option. But I do understand, and those names that you call Lenky and Sammy, very good fit. Very, very good fit. Alright? So let's see what happens when we get those persons who can answer that question. Again, the goat for the goat for your money. I hope you don't feed your goat and bread like Puppy. France, African All-Star, yet to get a challenge. Oh my god. You think so? They won 2-0 today, Alright, me not tell you that. They win 2-0, but I strongly believe Morocco put up a very good fight. Morocco could have scored at least 2 goals today. Should have scored at least 2 goals. So I think it was a good fight they got. Alright, that's my view. Is that the same Buppy from Galaxy FC with great Marco Pratt, Wayne Palmer, Merrick, etc.? Are you same one, Buppy?
Yes, man. Same Buppy from Galaxy, man.
You remember my
Same
face?
Buppy.
You remember my face? You might wear glasses now, so maybe it change.
Yeah, Mikey, same
Yeah, man, take it off,
man.
make your man see you, man. I'll come up close to the camera, make the man then see you real bigger, you know.
Same Buppy from Galaxy, man.
Alright, so I
Marco
see him, Buppy.
James Catcher King, one of them Calvin Valentine, Merrick Morrison, Leroy Minor.
Well, I pin the
One
Buppy
of
because
them.
I don't reach to you yet personally. That's why I really want to ask some little questions now. Because you have not yet even introduced yourself, but you have a phone call, whole heap of name on the show. Alright, hold on. So I'm coming right back to you. Just stick your pin. Gregory Sam. Alright, what is trouble there? You're going to need water grass for the goat because the French will be marching. Whoopee! Don't say a word.
Well,
Don't say a word.
tell him, when we start to the group for water grass or reach the quarter final, at the high protein we are using the original feed.
Original goat feeding.
With molasses. Yeah, man, with molasses. That's why I'm shine for the other day.
So the question I ask you, though, Boppy, I don't want to drama out this thing, you know. How you ship the hyper feeding to Qatar?
No, man, them team they don't remember say half race all over the place, you know, man. So I think to get
Sir.
the team
Me
started.
no, listen, I coming back to that question, you know, I don't want you make some statements as if you take me for a joke, you know. You need to tell me what reach down there. Not, listen, you hear me say, I want you to be objective and fair. Mesam, as lefty yourself, you know the goat. No normal. The only thing I say, boy, this 2 foot goat is a dangerous goat, you know. When he might eat grass, you know, man, trust me, he don't eat a lot, but he just eat out a patch one time. Right, Buppy? Alright, so the question was asked, is this the same Buppy? And we have started Buppy. Normally I start with my guests by asking them to introduce themselves. But because, you know, the other guests, you know, were never answered. And we wanted both of you to be there so we get into the formality. So let me just start it by this book. I introduce you as Andrew Buppy Brown. But some persons are not sure of it. A long time people don't hear about you, know, Buppy. So I want you to tell the viewers who Andrew Brown is and who Buppy is. Or should I say, who was Buppy and who is Andrew Brown at the moment. Your turn.
Right?
Go ahead.
Buppy for the viewers, most people know me as Buppy. Because a lot of people do. Maybe tonight is the first a lot of people know that the real name is Andrew Brown. From school days, everybody called me Buppy right through the years, you know. You know, Buppy is a person who originated from Florida, was born in Florida, capital Florida.
Okay.
Grew up in Philadelphia for all of my youth years. Attend the Philadelphia All Age School, then move on to Edinallen to Courtney Jackson and the football program from 1986. Played the hospital for 3 years at Edinallen. And for the information of a lot of people, first time Edinallen has defeated Deer Technical. That goal was scored by myself here at Deer.
How did you score that goal? Was it a penalty?
Yes, it was a penalty. It was a penalty. I can always remember that it was, I think it was Michael Stedman, who took that ball and wormed his way into the 18-yard box and was taken down by, I think it was one Garsha. I remember him as Garsha at that time. And they won a penalty. And I took it up on myself to make history that day.
Which year was that?
I did. That was 1987.
87.
87 because we had just started the program in 87,
Okay.
and that was in 1987.
And where did that match play?
And in at their technical I
Okay, so you beat Veer in them hometown, right in them backyard.
said, right
Wonderful.
in them backyard,
Wonderful.
right in them backyard. So it was like a celebration in the entire Clarendon because I know we were coming up Clarendon College was supporting us there, were cheering us on because Edinal had won their first game. After so many bad beatings over the years,
Yes, the
you know,
netball scores.
and yes, the netball school from here and Clarendon College. And we went on to 1988, we reached the Ben Francis, we played the Ben Francis semi-final, and we played the Dakar City semi-final, you know.
Mhm.
And we only missed out and due to goal average. We played
Okay.
Herbert Martin, and I was the scorer there on that day, a 1-all game, and we missed out by just a goal.
Was
Because we
that
had a good team
that goal was
during
another
that.
penalty
No, it wasn't a penalty.
from the
And
head?
that season, I think I scored 5 goals that season as a central defender. I
Oh,
scored 5 goals that season.
okay,
And
very good.
that was my most goal for a season as a school player, playing from the central defense position. I enjoy my good 3 years at Dakar Cup, and while playing Dakar Cup for my last year, I was playing Premier League football at the same time with Avengers Football Club from Naples.
Oh.
Because while I was in high school, I played Dakar Cup on Saturday and on Sunday I was out there playing Premier League.
Hold on a minute, Buppy. Avengers was from Mapen?
Yes, Avengers was from Naples.
Okay, I thought they were from Chapelton.
Naples, I was from Naples. So, I was playing a lot of big man football even before high school, because when I was attending college school, I used to play under 14. And while playing under 14, as soon as I finished that game in the John Green competition in Penn or Summerfield, I was playing with the under 16 and the under 18 boys. Because I was such a talented player, they used to just bring me over to the next game and put me at the right back or the left back position.
Okay.
So I learned a lot through my youth years, and then I move on to Avengers. Then from Avengers, I move on to Galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
and I spend a few years well at Galaxy playing Premier League until I move on to Hazard, which is now Portmore United, play with the likes of Linval, Dixie, Paul Young, Tyler Hibang, and Daigi Red, those guys, Patrick Beach and those guys, yeah.
So Buppy,
Steve Plunkett and some guys who used to play for Jamaica. We played together, and we even won the Jamaica National Football competition that was sponsored by Jamaica National Bank.
is that a
Where we
different
won
competition from the Premier League?
from the Premier League, yes.
How many years did you play Premier League?
Yeah, to be honest, I played Premier League from I was 18. I've been playing Premier League, and I played 3 years for Avengers, and I played about 6 years for Galaxy, and then I played 2 years for Hazard United, and then I moved on to Rivali. I moved on to Rivali Football Club, and I played with Rivali for one season in the Premier League, but I never like it in Rivali because the violence in Spanish Town, and while you are training, you'll have to be lying down on the PNC fighting gunshots. And, I just couldn't take it, so I just decided I tell Admiral Gilly I'm not coming back.
You should have you should
And
have
I
moved
just,
to the army next man.
that's another case because JDF, when I was playing for Avengers and Galaxy,
Uh-huh.
JDF, we were in the Premier League at
Okay.
that time. and I went to Upper Camp and I played a game there, and we only need a draw to reach the semi-final of the Premier League, and we got a penalty, and I scored that penalty, and the major at that time at JDF, he came over and he spoke to me, and I
Yes.
had some intention. I wanted to join the army, but I was so caught up in the football, and I was enjoying my football years because I wanted to play for the national team,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in my prime, and I was giving it my all. And people were looking at me for the national program. At one time, Carl Boone came by the house and he sat me down and he talked to me for a couple of hours, you know. And that motivated me so much because I was looking at representing Jamaica. But at the time, it's not like I had doubts in myself.
Yes.
But I just said, I heard you said earlier, when you're not playing for somebody name brand teams, people don't really choose to call you person. They look at the people in the other teams because at that time you have, like in the Jamaica lineup, you have a Badal Cardiff,
Yes.
you have a Cabra Gainer, you have you have people like what's his name, Andrew Price from Boys. So you have some good defenders, and at the same time you have five defenders from Hazard United was representing Jamaica, either starting or on the reserve. So there was
Okay.
a little spot there at one time. At one time they invited me to a training, to about 3 training sessions.
Yeah.
And there was a vying for position, Steve Malcolm at the time, Shorty Malcolm. They put Shorty Malcolm at the left back in a training session to play, and and it was like a toss up between both of us as a schoolboy, to see who should we take, Shorty or Boop, you know. So at the time, Shorty was playing for FIBA United. Shorty was playing for FIBA United like 3 years before me. Like it was my first year in Premier League, and Shorty was more experienced in Premier League, So
Yes.
they say, all right, you can start me, and they say, we'll call you, and they never call me back. And but I never look back. I just keep playing and enjoying my years, and making a little sum of money from the football, and I just enjoy the years playing, and so I stopped playing. I stopped from my left recovery. Then that's it for me. I just say, I'm going to venture in a little coaching skills, and I started doing some coaching.
All right. Hold
You
that
know,
point. Hold that point, Buppy. I want to come on because we want to know what happened after football. Is it a situation that the muscles or the bones got weak, or you was just, you know, decided to hang up your boot for some other reason? But hold on. Let me take a few more chat because there's this RR in this chat here that is going wild because he knows you a lot. He knows a lot about Buppy from the Avenger and the Galaxy. Um, the Galaxy teams. But RR, please man, come, make a call. Call us and talk to Buppy. Let me hear your voice. Let me hear how you sound. But in the meantime, let me just take the chat that you have placed there. So, um, yes, RR saying that, yes, Aya, me pen no play pen, Woodside, them days the Buppy, purple, parade, transit, JU bicycle. Alright, alright, I let out the thing, yeah, man. Good, good. We like to get the history and know what took place those days, because many of us, see, I don't even know that Puppy were in the mix of going for national duties. We know that he was a great player in his days, but knowing coming from country, very few people get a look in, especially from Clarendon, the St. Elizabeth, the St. Anne. Very few people got a look into the national those days. So Clarendon had three Premier League teams: Avengers, Hazard, and Galaxy. Very good. Clarendon always do well, for real. Um, Short Boss was in the mix long time. Yes.
your information now, and the other people. Carrying had more than three Premier League team during that time. Because we had a team in Monmouth called Leeds United.
Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds United. They qualify for the Premier League and they spend one season in the Premier League.
Okay.
Yes, man. Leeds United was from down in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good team also. A lot of people don't remember that team, Leeds United. Their own ground was Money.
Okay.
That
All
was
right.
a good team that came through from Clarendon.
All right. So, Buppy, I want to pause for a while because we have another guest and he's there waiting. So, we have, of course, is a Frenchman. I'm trying to sort out this, but in the meantime, we have a caller online. Let me just take this call. Good night, Gregory. You're live on here. This is the Saudichress show. Yes, my son. Go ahead, man. You're live. Yeah, turn up your volume. Turn up your volume. You're very low. Gregory, hold on there. We're not hearing you quite well. Let me see if I can give you some volume on my side. All right, go ahead. Go ahead now. Much better.
So, Jamal, how are you, sir?
Good man. I'm good, man. Good.
Is he hearing, man?
I don't know greatest shot man and him a ticker us a deja vu bars a fight for what the tallest in the group with our frontman a lead.
Is the frontman a lead?
Yes, sir, my age.
But I want to tell you something. Yes, sir. I know by age, because I'm taller than Deja Vu.
Yeah, no, man.
Frontman, I know so you call me, oh, you call me Messam. You never call me Messam yet, bro. Call me right name, bro. Well, you know me as, bro.
Yes, fine. Kitty man.
No, not even, bro. Spy, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, you ain't got school here now, bro.
Well, better you say it because I don't want to tell them why you're getting named Spy. You know?
No, man, me here, you know, so me can explain, you know. And I said,
I tell you.
the gaffer alone can't tell you why they call me Spy. I won't give me the name, but I don't even real name. Because I was the one who usually appointed the names to the players in our society. You know that?
No.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Never know that, man.
Frontman.
Frontman, tell me where you go, man.
Yeah, so man, you know our days at school, you know. Anything happen on the dam, you know.
Yes.
Any man leave the dam, you know. Anything happen, you know. Jacko know, when Jacko they are chop it on him, you know.
How you know?
Miss somebody spy, you know. I miss somebody tell him what go on, man. I miss somebody spy, man. No matter where you see, so you can't let it down and go anywhere, you know, and no man see, you know. You walk through all bush, and see, you know.
So sorry, I object to that.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No. Other reason, but not that. We never broke, and we never walk on no phone box, and we never send no telegram rights, bro. It's all about football. It's all about football and during practice or training. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing other reason in the world, man. Where's all you call me the history, man? Hell no.
All right, Gregory. Gregory, hold your point there. I need to introduce our next guest. So, again, let me welcome this one of our sponsors, VIP Services, Damian Hines, and he's coming out of Colorado. Welcome to the Saudichress show, Mr. Hines.
My eye. Where am I from?
He's live, man. Go ahead, sir. Bless up the show. Mess up his
Yes,
life.
man.
Want to know where are you coming from?
Yeah, man.
My eye.
Me not hear. What you say? Repeat yourself, brother.
Yeah, Mr. Eyes, where you situated? Boulder, Colorado, Aspen, which one?
Oh, no, man. If I rich people place, you ask me about, man.
Judge,
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna think you
Attention.
fall in love, I can't think of whatever.
When I reach your people and speed, brother. Boulder. A big money this, man.
Bro, yeah, you know, some family down there because me down there for 2 years, you know, actually play. But I was closely, mostly to Mile High.
Okay. Yeah, man. And I see them there, and I identify. And they don't start.
So how you
Ball.
the altitude? I guess the climatize and now you're supposed to used to it now.
Oh, no yard man can't get used to them coolness, yeah, man.
Judge, real.
Yeah,
Alright, no
man.
pass. But anyway, well forward, you know what I'm saying? Well forward.
See me I represent, you know. Yard, you know. Can't let it out. All when World Cup I go and I still represent it. What you mean?
Judge.
Man, them both seen them colors, you know, man.
Hey, sorry, I'm about to ask me once, you know, so if Jamaica I play against Brazil, who would I cheer from all of them? I said, real views, bro, Brazil, you know.
Why? Why, sir, Spy?
That's me, bro. And, hey, I remember that. I can't get you're sure, ugly. Ignore me right now.
No, man. Make your talk, man. Make your talk. We want to know.
Hey, first of all, hey, so the first time we play Brazil, the first time we play Brazil, and I mean like meeting like the greats like Romario at the time because you know what I'm saying? Edmundo, some other greats, you know what I'm saying, bro? I remember him before the game when we had line up and them a warm up over there and we there and the man them said, Judge, hey, they're dead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, hey, a piece of stage right to what we see from man. Hey, but we told you.
Where's the leg?
Still the man straight well, bro. Still go there. I represent, bro, but you know what I'm saying? But
what was the score line?
Nil. The first game was nil.
Okay, they wanted you people to feel it. The Brazilian wanted to feel welcome, man.
Yeah, man, they were invited to the World Cup that year.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Mr. Hines, who is VIP service? What is VIP service? Who is Damian Hines? Let the viewers know who is Damian Hines.
Yeah, you know, we represent, well, Damon and I represent from Kingston, Jamaica. You know, born and growing at Kingston, attended the Green and Black. Never played a ball for the Green and Black, but left and I never really loved the football in time. When we get older, play some ball for, don't know, Manning Cup.
Okay.
2000 from third. Them time they really take the game serious. But other than that, I am a teacher slash coach right now in Colorado. High school, middle school, teacher slash coach. VIP service is
So they're close to Columbine, careful.
You know your answer. Repeat.
He said if they're close to Columbine.
Oh, the place where the massacre go on.
I guess so. Yes.
Yeah, man, we're close to this, man.
Okay,
We're
I'm
close
just
to
saying that be
Columbus.
careful.
So yes, so
Yeah.
continue, Mr. Hines.
So the VIP services though that are my business we deal with party rentals and things. We have a branch here in Colorado, one in Arizona, and we are up for launch down in a yard there, Kingston, Jamaica. There, so
Nice, nice.
that,
Okay, okay. All right. So as a sponsor, you know that the Saudichress YouTube channel, will always bring across your business and of course showcase what you have to offer. As a sponsor, so you will get whatever VIP services in name. So of course, and people, Damien is here to represent France or the French team, and some people have said the All-Star African team. So
yeah.
we'll
The
see
French
what.
connection.
Yes, man. So we'll have a little debate in a little while. We want these two persons, the French supporter versus the Argentine supporter. We really want them to explain to us, give us reasons why they think their team will win the World Cup. Not just because they are fans and they love their team, but they need to break it down to say, well, this is how it goes. And they can start it from day one, from the very first match played, and let us know how it is. So we're not gonna jump and say, France are win because of my team. No, we expect a real good debate from that. And we want to move into that. As soon as you get to complete your call, I'll give you a minute and a half uninterrupted, Messam, to continue and to finish your story. So go ahead, Gregory. You have a minute to wrap up, and I will not interrupt you.
Okay, I'll wrap up in that cool long when I wrap up, Fire.
Real Mr. Difficult, that man.
Yeah, man, but yeah, man, sir, sorry, first I must compliment you upon your greatness with, you know, to get us together all over the world. Everybody can tune in, you know what I'm saying? And as I said, it's not a platform only for football, it's a
Yes.
widespread for all sports, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, man, brilliant, man, and I always continue to support you, and I hope all the rest of people's members them can also tune in and give the support
Mm-hmm.
they got me, so we can get this across the world, you know what I'm saying? We need to tell. Move to
Maximum
Mars.
maximum
Everything
respect.
that's alive possible out here, so like us,
All right.
Yeah, man, so Mr. Hines, our first fan, I go sit down and watch the debate, both on the two team, because I can't talk, I got one, bro.
All right, my boss. So secondly, your sofa go and watch yours because you don't know.
Yeah, man. But go and read. Me not the lab still increase the eyebrow feeder for first man, because I love to see the little man there, Yeah. So first man, check me out, bro. That's the farmer lab.
We say you want to see the
I'm
goat.
mad.
You want to see the goat eat off a complete bread, not just one slice.
Not French and I know our French struggling. I can't tell. So the goat are going to do some holy patcha in it, man.
All right.
First man, do the thing I'm telling you, the kettle and the wet bread.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Yeah,
Gregory.
Yeah,
Man, bless it, man, and
Alright?
thanks for calling me, brother. Make sure you hit the like
No
button,
worries,
Make
bro.
sure you hit the like
Yeah,
button.
man, of course.
All right, bless it yourself.
Of course.
All right, so we're gonna go next into the discussion as we start. Now you have heard from Damien and you heard from Andrew as well. So before I do that, let me just clear the chat. All right, so RR, you already talk about the three teams in Clarendon. So Buppy there a long time. Buppy did not took. Oh, RR, Buppy, listen to this one. Buppy, did you took 2-2 game at Galaxy at right back?
no, man, I'm not take to game. And to come a galaxy. One of the problems, is that Tutu could have fit in Galaxy team because Tutu was a quality sweeper, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, we had Warren Simpson, he's a former coach at Glenville.
Mm-hmm.
That would Warren would compliment Tutu very much. So maybe I would have to be
But I will
play
if
like,
a short man play run a back for Galaxy, man.
yes, man, but it was some quality players playing for Galaxy, man, because at the time, from this guy from somewhere down in Veer, he used to play for Galaxy also.
Okay.
And then Linton Stewart came to Galaxy, a former national player. Start playing left back. I used to play centre half. Sometimes I go right back, sometimes I go left back. So anywhere across the back line, I could have been playing. Right?
Alright.
And sometimes we play three stoppers. But the problem was that it's not that I took Tutu game, right? Tutu was attending college at the same time. So most times Tutu could make it to match and training because of college. So you know how it is when you're not training with a team, the coach tend to use people
Train.
who understand the system and train,
Ah,
right? So
alright.
that was one of the reasons why Tutu wasn't a regular. But when Tutu attend training, even for 3, 4 days, Tutu is always in the starting team.
Good, good. Alright. So you answer the question. I never you took my coach game. Alright, I know me that burn some fire for you. Very good. Alright. So again, leader come after. Leads come after. Oh, so him say leads come after the Avengers, the Galaxy and Hazard. Alright. Leo Face. I knew hey listen me, you want spell the man right name, or somebody else. You will Leo say Bupi. I knew Bupa playing for Galaxy as a little youth from Valley. Okay, not knowing he was a Edwin Allen baller. Yeah, man, you ain't too young because I'm a tread light you end I shouldn't say it, but I think I should. Alright, Leo Face. Mr. Lee, Argentina, you say? Alright, remember people, we have the pole running, I see the pole a swing from one side to the next. Now Argentina have the advantage. I see Argentina there at 60%. But let me not say anything more on that. Please, you go out there and participate in the poll. One time I see France up by about 79% and where we see it now. So more people join and participate in the poll. So Frenchman, don't get nervous, Don't get nervous, alright? Big up the Rabalak sponsor. That coming from RR. So you hear that, sir? Me some ask a question if it's here Ratabar you talk about. No, he never go Ratabar. He used to go Calabar. And long after him left the Ratabar cup. Alright. Fun for that. If so, we need them to forward to the new Reggae Boys squad. Are we talking about their RR? Eh? Tutu Reynolds, I was referring to. Yeah, man, we know say Tutu you talk about, man. For real. Alright, so that from the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so. You're on here now, you're in the show. I want you to hit the like button. There are too many people on the show, and we only have 5 likes so far. Come on, people. Just take your hand and hit that like button for me. Nothing will miss you. If you even don't see it for a second, I'm sure you will hear it. And again, while you're there, share the show. We still have time, people to come and view. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to the meat of the matter. We have the finals of the World Cup coming up on Sunday. And as I said before, we have Bupi supporting Argentina and Damien supporting France. We want to hear from you. We want to go into the discussion now, people. We want you to tell us. Break down your team for us. Give us some stats that you believe would have given you an advantage to take this World Cup this year. And I'm going to start out with you, Bupi, because you are the challenger. France is defending champion, so you are the challenger. So I'm going to give you now, Bupi, 2 minutes. Giving you 2 minutes to wrap it. So Bupi, you have 2 uninterrupted minutes to break down the team. Give us an idea why you think Argentina will win. Go ahead.
All right. For me, right, I think my team, Argentina, will win this World Cup because of the quality that we possess going forward. Right? We possess a few quality players going forward with the likes of Messi, who demonstrate to me that he's one of the best in the world. At any given time, he can turn again.
Okay.
At any given time, Messi can turn again because he had demonstrated that yesterday that he can just one moment and it's a big difference. The
Yes.
supporting cast that he has around him and the way the team is gelling game by game. Because each game Argentina plays, you can see they are coming together as a team much more. So for me, I I think the team has the depth because we have the depth in Argentina because when you look at the team overall, a lot of players in this team can come from the bench, and make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
And we have goal scorers. We don't have to depend on Messi alone to strive for us to that victory. You know, so that is one of my big plus going into this final that we have people who can find we have lethal weapons, and we just want Messi to turn up and give you a few. He doesn't have to give us all of his movements, just a few of his magic movements, and that can make just a few of his magic moments like we see yesterday.
Okay.
But I have one concern with my team, playing against a France
Mm-hmm.
with Mbappe. I have a concern because my defense, my back line, to be honest, I'm not I'm not confident in Otamendi in my back line because we are giving up too many silly silly free kicks around the 18-yard box. Too
Bupi,
many free kicks around the 18-yard box,
you
and,
have
and
20 seconds,
we
Bupi. You
see
have
what
20 seconds. 20 seconds to
we
wrap
see
up this
what
first section.
teams we see what other teams have done with set plays around the box, and I think we are susceptible to the set plays around the box. So that's one of my concerns going into this final.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So here you hear Bupi in his first segment, breaking down his team's strengths, and he completed the first segment with the weaknesses he found in his team. Damien, your 2 minutes. Break down your France team. Give us enough that you believe France will take this one. Go ahead.
Well, I must start by bigging up Bupi with his predictions. I do think that Argentina stand a chance of winning, but saying that to say, I know for a fact that my team will retain the championship because we are very strong. And when I say strong, I'm speaking about our strength as it relates to scoring goals. You notice we don't wait. We're not gonna be waiting on any penalty. So, and we don't. We're not. If you watch the game today, we didn't rely on our two top scorers to win the game. You understand? We stepped up. Mbappe got marked out of the game, and we still found that resilience to be the champion that we are
Mhm.
rightfully are, and we win. Why I think we will be victorious come Sunday.
Yes.
Um, I think Mbappe have something to prove, seeing that he has been stifled in the last couple of games. I think he's gonna be more um, in tune to get that ball and get some more movement in the front half there. Um, Man to man,
Yes.
we have a good matchup because the goal scorers 5-5, 4-4 as it relates to Mbappe and Griezmann. Our other striker, number 9, and Alvarez and Messi 5-4 same way. So it's a even Steven. But Sorry, we had this discussion some time ago with it, that I think Argentina team, this Argentina team, in my books, overachieve, and I'm not gonna be someone beating down Argentina again, because I didn't predict Argentina coming out of the first round. I said it already. So when in my book, seeing Argentina rising and reaching to the finals, it's a great achievement, and I must give hats off to Argentina. But I think that the buck stops. We here in the finals, we're gonna be victorious, and we're not gonna make Argentina score any. We're gonna plug those gaps that we have in the defense. Cause we are suspect in defense too, like as what he said about his team Argentina. We are suspect too, but I think we have that resilience in the mid with Dembele um, having those perks of brilliance. I think we're gonna be up there at the end of the day, victorious.
All right. Very good opening statements, gentlemen. Very, very good. Now, Buppy, how many goals Argentina have scored so far in the World Cup?
Repeat it.
How many goals Argentina scored in the World Cup so far?
We scored three yesterday. We scored, I think, I'm not sure if we have scored seven, five. I think yes,
How much?
six. I think six goals.
No, man, you have scored more than 6 goals, man.
We scored
All
three
right, Messi
yesterday. We
have
scored
scored
three.
5 goals already.
Five, yeah. Let's score five. But
Alvarez,
we got a lot of penalties. We got a few penalties. You know, which I am not. I am not. I appreciate the fact that we get them and we score them. But for me, I like to score goals and open play. I like when my team score goals and open play to show that you are really doing the things that you are supposed to do to score goals. Because to be honest, we get a few penalties and other teams get it also, which sometimes I wonder for myself, I wonder, what the referees are seeing. Some soft calls for teams, my teams and other teams,
yes.
which take us through and take other teams through, but for me I like to see goal from open play. And in the game yesterday, which we scored a goal from the open play, I feel like, my team was doing something. They sit and they relax and they play around and hit on the counter, which they look good, you know.
Yes.
So the goals that we scored and take us into this final. I know my team has more goals to score from open play. And not saying that I won't take the penalty, when I get the penalty, because I know the magician will create it, and Lavezzi and Martinez, they will, not Lavezzi, Martinez and the other guy name, Lorenzo, they will attract penalties, So when the time comes for the magician to take that one, then I'll appreciate it, and I'll say thanks to you and your defenders when that time comes. All
Uh,
right, Mr. First one.
all
Yes,
right,
man.
sir. That's your
Man, yes.
second. That's your second 2 minutes there. Damien, is this a counteraction, or you just want to bring some more to us? Your second 2 minutes. I have some stats
Well,
to bring to you, but I just want to know how many goals your team scored, sir.
my team,
Mm.
my my team, we're over 13 goals. I don't remember exactly.
You're not
Over
over
30.
30.
Huh?
You're not over 30.
For real?
Yes.
No, man. We have the number 9 with 4, Mbappe with 5. Now that
Go ahead.
um, Mama. my mind not with all of the goals then, but my last count was just around 12 or 13.
All right, go ahead. I'll bring the stats in a little while. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I noticed the teams them trying to, even from England game, the focus is on Mbappe, and we're not looking that we have potent strikers and we have bench. Let me tell you, the reality of the French team. You know that we have so many players that are out that didn't come to the World Cup that would have made such a in terms on paper it would be way. We have the Ballon d'Or winner. We have so many people on paper not there.
Mm-hmm.
So having our squad so depleted and yet still we are here in the finals, that shows the strength of our team on paper. Even when you check it in terms of knowledge of player, we don't know much about the Argentina players because the team, a lot of the players, they're not necessarily the name brand players that we see playing in Europe, you know, Argentina being a South American team. But saying that to say, man to man so far, matchup, I do believe that the French team, man to man, 11 to 11,
Yes.
we outclass this team, and the day comes Sunday, trust me. Once we neutralize that magician in the middle, that one man train in the middle in the form of Messi, we're gonna have a field day, man. I'm declaring 3-0 come Sunday.
All right. Let me share with you and the viewers the goal tallies per team in this year World Cup. So at number 1, we have, well, 2 teams are at 1, so to speak. England has scored 13 goals in their 5 matches. France have scored 13 goals in their 6 matches. Portugal has scored 12 goals in 5 matches. Argentina scored 12 goals in 6 matches. And the top 5, Netherlands scored 10 goals in their 5 games.
So I was right then.
So you said you were over 13, but I was saying no. So you were almost there.
All right.
So gentlemen, based on that now, and we're gonna zoom in and we're gonna look at France with 13 goals. Argentina have 12. From the 13 goals Argentina scored, Messi has scored 5.
And Alvarez 4.
And Alvarez scored 4. So 9 goals from 12. 2 players has scored 9 goals, contributed 9 goals from 12. So therefore we can see that my thing is that, Mr. Bupi, Argentina is basically looking forward to get the goals from Messi and Julian Alvarez. What say you?
Yes. 9 goals from 2 players.
Yes.
So we have 3 goals right there. List, right? So, and I hear you say that Mbappe has scored 5
Yes.
and Giroud 4.
Good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at the stats right there, you are telling me that both teams are depending on each individual from their team to pull the weight and deliver the goals.
No, what I am saying, you know,
right?
hold on. I want you to get what I am saying. It is similar. Both teams are similar in terms of the goal scorers. Now, I'm putting this to you that based on this, Julian Alvarez and Lionel Messi has scored 9 goals between them from a total goal tally of 12.
Yes, right.
So I'm asking you, and I'm suggesting, isn't that Argentina is depending on these two persons to carry them through to the final,
All right.
based on the
You're
tallies?
asking if Argentina is depending on them. Yes, Argentina is depending on those two players, and also we don't remember that Laturo Martinez came to this World Cup as one of the top strikers for Argentina.
Okay, yes.
And he's somebody Argentina is looking forward to deliver.
And it's not yet
So
delivered, right?
come Sunday could be Laturo's day. Come Sunday could be Laturo's day when everybody is focusing on Messi and the other players. They might be focusing right there and then comes Laturo.
Okay. So,
So right there for me with that stat, I am looking at a 2-1 for my team Argentina. So France. France is gonna score.
all right.
I know France is gonna score, but who is gonna score the most goals? Nobody else but Argentina, because Messi is gonna deliver that moment of magic. And Mbappe is gonna deliver his moment of magic. Ooh, so
Well,
so
Hold on, Mr. Hines. Hold
I
on.
must inter-
Hold on. I have a segment that you will cross question each other. But hold on. Buppy, you're predicting that Mbappe and Messi both will score on Sunday.
yes.
I'm gonna say something to all my viewers. If both
Mhm.
players scored on Sunday in regular time, this match will go to penalty shootout.
You think?
Any team want to win this match on Sunday, they'll have to stop. If Argentina want to win, they have to stop Mbappe. And if France want to win, they must stop Messi. That's my view. Alright. So that's another. Damien,
All right.
the goal stats. You have scored 13 goals. And two players from your team, from that 13, has scored 9 goals. Which is Giroud and Messi. Messi 5, Giroud 4. Similar to that of Argentina with Messi and Alvarez. Now, is it safe to say, even though you have an extra goal than Argentina, is it safe to say that France will be depending on Giroud and what's his name, like Mbappe?
I'm gonna answer this by going back to Brazil. And
Yes.
we had this conversation even before the World Cup when I told you that Brazil was playing. We came to the World Cup without a established number 9, and they had one player short in the form of Firmino.
Yes.
Yes, and whenever a team like Argentina meets up with a team like France, it comes down to experience. You understand? And I don't see an established number 9. Alvarez is young, and when we can win by one, and that one goal may come directly off the boot or the head of Giroud, because if you notice, people wrote off Giroud that it done on the coach. The coach was thinking like, oh, I was thinking. You
Including
have to have experience
including
when
most French fans. A lot of France fans wouldn't have brought Giroud to the World Cup.
it. Well, I don't. Maybe I can concur with you that people are saying that where this all shot going, but um the last World Cup I was kind of naive to the fact that the coach was still using him. I was using brute force and not intelligence. Then I was thinking, why is this man here? Yes, sorry about that. And when I really assessed the championship and look back and I saw the role that Giroud played, I have no problem coming back with him this World Cup. But he has showed up and the score going back. It's gonna be a tussle, and I do believe that it's gonna come down to that 1 or 2 goal where experience is gonna play out, and you guys gonna be short of something. Not having that one person, even but that striker that I was talking about, he's injured, not injured, but he's now retired because of that heart thing. But I know if he was still playing and you had that number 9 in, I would be fretting. That man from Manchester City I'm talking.
But let me just cut into what you are
I
saying.
have great respect for him. I know people would be saying, "Oh, why would you guys be going with him in the World Cup?" But he's almost the same age as Giroud, and I know he's more lethal than Giroud.
All right.
That's my take.
Let
Mr.
me.
Witty?
Yes. Let me. You hearing
Witty
me?
gone.
Can you hear me, Mr. Hines?
Yeah, him have problem with the computer.
Mr. Hines? A boopy fell out, man, but I'm here. Can you hear me? Alright, it seems like our connection has been going up and down. But I heard you quite well, Mr. Hines. If you are hearing me, just give me a thumbs up, please. Mr. Hines, give me a thumbs up if you are hearing me. Alright, we have some technical issues, but people, if you're unable to hear us, just let me know. If you are hearing via the stream, just type in the chat. Let me figure if something is going on fine. From my end, it seems like everything is fine. However, we want to ensure that we are doing well. So, Mr. Hines, can you hear me?
Is that this side?
Mr. Hines is going out. I've seen we have lost.
I believe that it's not going past 90 minutes.
All right, let me just cut into your discussion right there, Mr. Hines. The question I would love to ask you, if Benzema was fit, would Giroud in the squad? Seems like you're not hearing me at all. Alright, so you heard the question, sir? Alright, Mr. Hines, I'm gonna ask you
in the form of a penalty or something like that.
No man, the question I'm asking, if Benzema was fit, would Giroud be in the French squad for this World Cup?
Well, you're Messi from open play. Out of that 5, I must say maybe he has like 2 goals from open play and 3 penalties, if my memory serves right.
Mr. Hines, the question I'm asking you now, we're going back to the Oliver Giroud. If Benzema was fit, you think Giroud would be here in the World Cup squad?
Mm-hmm.
What say you? Alright.
Yeah.
So until this thing sort out, let me continue to look at some statistics going into the final. Seems like we're having a delay. Mr. Hines, I'm just gonna ask you to log out, hang up the call and rejoin to see if we can get a better connection. Because we are not doing so well right now. So could you just hang up and rejoin? Alright. So until that is sorted out, ladies and gentlemen, let me take the time out just to again acknowledge our sponsors. PIBA, the Pasadena Ballers Association. We also want to acknowledge Nose and Toad Heating and Cooling System, Dallas Fine Cut Barbering, Taste of the Island Restaurant, Solid Rock Black Factory, Juki Shipping, Satisfaction Entertainment and Electronics, VIP Services.
Hello. Let me go back to
how
we start out coming in Argentina. As I said before, you might be laughing big, but many people might tell you they never expect Argentina to reach so far. I was one of the one. Me never predict Argentina France finals because me da look upon the game we play with Jamaica. Argentina play Jamaica. Me da point out a lot of discrepancies with the defense. Lovely middle, lovely attacking, but the defense, as well you are point out, suspect. So even at the first game when you lose, me say, oh, I'm going. So when me sooner grind out winning, me I said, no man, this a team here look good. And me I tell you, even on the last game yesterday, that creation, this demolition just that's
Damian, you hearing me clearly? From what I'm seeing, Damien, your internet is unstable, and I've seen it moving from green to yellow to orange. That signal, that means you have an unstable internet. Not sure if it is really mine, but
yes. Mm-hmm.
You hearing me? You are on a delay. So guess what?
True.
All I'm asking. I'm just gonna ask you to return on the call and to see if you join up and come back to the call, Mr. Hines, because
and age of the ballers too. You know, creation team is age team, not even aging, but an age team.
I'm not following you because I've asked questions and you have not yet answered. You're coming in and out.
South American,
Alright. So, Damian, I'm not sure. Bupi, are you still there? Not seeing Bupi there. Damian, could you hang up and come back on the call, please? So we have lost Andrew Brown, and we have now Damien. Hopefully will return. So people, we're just looking at some stats that I really want to bring forth to those two fans. So we made mention of the goals, and we are saying that Mbappe scored 5 goals. The 5 goals Mbappe have scored has come from open play. That's what I believe. That's so. I think so. Lionel Messi has scored 5 goals, and I think 3 from penalty. You can correct me, people. I'm not 100% sure, but based on what I have now, it's just giving me the goals. However, that would have given, if we are looking at having these 2 persons to really come alight, would have expected that these are the factors that they will bring to the table. Meaning, is it that we Argentina will be depending to get a few penalties for their GOAT to score, or he will step up to the plate. One thing I have believed, I don't know, but I have the confidence that Messi will step up this time around. However, if we should take it as how it is, for what it were, Messi and Mbappe may not score in the finals. I don't think Argentina have the capacity of a defender at right back to play the way England employed their right back to play against Mbappe. And I believe if you don't lock off Mbappe, if you don't keep him quiet, you will pay dearly. Again, I believe the Argentina backline is really suspect. But what I have seen so far in the tournament, the backline for France is also suspect. I guess today was the only match they have not conceded. That France team. Yes. So they have a tendency of shipping goals to their opponents. They have that tendency to ship goals to their opponents. Alright? So people, let us look at these factors. Is it Mbappe or Messi for the Golden Boot? I also think that the Golden Boot could come from either Giroud or Alvarez. They are on 4 goals each. Just to say, what if any one of these players should step up and score 2 goals tomorrow? Or even both of them scoring 2 goals. That is Giroud and Alvarez. Giroud from France, Alvarez from Argentina. That would have put them surpassing Mbappe and Messi into the goal tallies. Therefore, from these 4 players, Mbappe, Messi, Giroud and Alvarez, all 4 have a chance for the Golden Boot. What do you think? In the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat right now. Alright, so I've missed quite a lot. So until Bupian to come back, let me go. So we're having you small. France for me. Alright, Mr. Nose. So you say France going to take that one? Much respect, man. Messi is at high octane performance level. Hey, trust me, him surprised me. I never know him legs could have keep up, and he's doing very well. You smiling at RR, I know me boss. Right? But don't want my neighbors to come too close to me, Brazil, in the World Cup count. How many World Cup Argentina have? 3? Is it 3? Alright. Share that with us now. Share that stats. Let me see how close they are to Brazil. Let me see if we really have to go for it. He making the others looking great. That's true. That's really true. Messi is leading this Argentina team. Not just as a captaincy, but by performance. He is. Maximum respect. At Smalling from RR. Hello, Brazilian myself. But Europe have the cup too long. Hey! You can't blame Europe for having the cup long, They are much bigger than South America, if you look into it, gentlemen, only Brazil and Argentina really, in the last couple of World Cup from South America would have actually given up a proper fight of winning the World Cup. No other team from South America. Absolutely not. So, when you look at Europe now, you have Italy, you have Germany, you have Spain, you have Croatia, you have France. There are so many European teams. Every World Cup, they are contenders for the World Cup. People might not say Croatia because they are not, quote unquote, preference big name. But if you look from 1988 when they first entered the World Cup, Croatia has made it to the second round every single other World Cup. A matter of fact, their first time they end up third. Don't forget, that's 1988. Croatia was placed third. Last year they were at the final. And this year, they came and they reached the semi-finals. So guess what, people? I believe Croatia now has put themselves in a position to be contenders for World Cup whenever time it comes. They have shown that, and that is why Brazil is always being the number one going into the World Cup. It's because of the amount of time they reach final, the amount of time they won. Italy and Germany, once these teams reach at a particular point in the World Cup, I bet you can't write them off. But the other teams now have stepped up to the plate. And so this is what is happening. Alright, so good contest there. Alright, so what I observe with this Arab team. Alright. So again, in the chat we just have a few more. Messi turned over the ball. They race to clean up the spill. Alright, so yeah, so whenever Messi turn it over RR, yeah, we other players them clean up. Well, that's how it have to go. I'm at the star, I have to do all that, eh? Him do the pretty work and the little boys do the dirty work. Demar will come on to rescue Argentina. Alright. Ramar, they are good man. Alright, thank you. VIP services, bless up. Bless. VIP, draw a comeback man. Winston Berger, Argentina has 2 World Cups. Alright, so they can win another one. Them still far from Brazil, Mr. News. Don't worry. Winston Berger, 1988 Croatia was the first World Cup. Yes, it was. Croatia, Japan, and Jamaica were placed in the same group 1988 as 3 first-timers to the World Cup. And I continue to say this, I might sound like a scratch record, people, but the fact is, from that batch of teams in that group, that 1988 debutants in the World Cup, only Jamaica have not returned. I have to shake my head on that one. So there's a lot of work to be done as it relates to Jamaican football. But that's another story. Alright, so the poll is going, and right now I'm seeing France at 53% to win. So it is a swing, and I guess people are voting. People are voting based on how they come into the show. So little now you have people jump in, jump out, and take a little one. And people, again, I want to say to you, thank you very much for staying up with us. Right? You found out that this channel, this Saudichress show, is one that brings you quite a bit of information. Some useful information. So you'll always learn from the Saudichress show. We got the history. And so we are expected to put it across. So Winston Berger, big up yourself. Big up always, man. Maximum respect. And the first me see you in the show, Winston Berger. Not sure if you were there and use another name, but if this is the first, please, sir, right now, subscribe. Give a like as well and share the Saudichress channel. And for all of my first time viewers, welcome again. But please remember to subscribe and like and share this particular channel. Yes, we are still up for calls. Remember the numbers for you to call on WhatsApp: 876-501-6625 or 876-423-8454. Those are our numbers for WhatsApp call, ladies and gentlemen. So we're winding down to the end of the show. We have about 10 or 12 minutes to go to the end, and we have lost both our guests, unfortunately. Don't know if they will try call, but I'll just ask them. I've seen VIP Express, VIP services as type in the chat, so you could call and to finish your conversation, or very well, I might just get both of them on the call to try to have them complete their discussion, because predictions have been made, but nothing substantial to me coming from these people as it relates to how do they come about predicting. For example, Damien has predicted France to win 3-0. I think if we do have 3 goals in this finals, if we have 3 goals in this final, it will be shared among both teams or between both teams. Not saying that a 3-0 couldn't be, but based on what I am seeing, honestly, I don't see France scoring 3 goals. I don't see France scoring 3 goals. But this is the World Cup. Strangest things have happened. And we look forward to Sunday, to see who will come out on top. Remember as well, we have a show on Friday night. And we'll do a little more tweaking to the preview of the World Cup final. We'll do a little more tweaking. I promise you, next show Friday, we want to have a guest. Hopefully that he takes the invitation. He has already promised. And so tomorrow I will send out that invitation and then you will see who will have. I will not say it tonight because it's not yet confirmed. But for sure, that's another show that you should not miss. As a fan of the Saudichress show, as some persons who really want to know more about the Jamaican football, more about sports, it is time you have to tune in. Yes, Donaldson, I believe he is correct. You, alright, 1998, and not 88, as you mistakenly. Oh, that's what I said. Thank you very much. I never picked up that I made that big mistake, sir. 1988. Sorry about that. And that's why I love you people. You keep me on my guards. And that's how it is. One family, one show. So yes, it is 1998. And I get to understand that I said 88 numerous times. So it's 1998 that we went to the World Cup for the first time. Croatia, Japan and Jamaica. And see, we have Croatia contending semi-finals. This is the 3rd semi-finals they have reached. Remarkable from Croatia. Mark you, a lot of us may look at it and say the reasons why, or one main reason why Jamaica is where we are now, is because of the lack of resources in our football. But I will continue to say it's not just the lack of resources, because if we have proper guidance, and I mean it, if you have proper guidance, I'm not saying those who are at the top are not guiding us carefully, but if we have proper guidance, then I believe you would have accumulated more resources. Alright? It's just that we have to find ways and means, people, to get through to, to corporate Jamaica, so to speak. We know that sponsors love winners. But we need to show what we are doing. We need to give a groundwork plan, a program that shows how this football nation, Jamaica, will develop. Would we reach the next World Cup? As the president of the Jamaica Federation, Mr. Ricketts, said, something we'll have to give if Jamaica doesn't reach the next World Cup finals. But it is interesting. And he says that because it is very, very likely that Jamaica doesn't have to work very hard in the qualifiers for them to qualify, based on what will happen in the next World Cup 2026. So let's see what happens. And I said before, we will get Mr. Ricketts or Gensek Dennis Chung here. Dennis Chung has made it clear on another show that he's open for discussion with everybody. So let's see what will happen or where that will take us. So again, people, who would have believed that the World Cup is coming to an end? It was really a good time. Some of us never get a chance to watch some of the games. Unfortunately, some of us teams that we supported have gone back home. Some is still there. I heard somebody said that Croatia and Morocco gone home. No, they are still there because they have a match on Saturday. And also, Morocco not going anywhere. They are at home, believe it or not. Morocco is at home. They are an Arab nation, as much as they are African. You see, one of the things about this interesting match today, where both teams would have players associated with, by nature and nationality, with other countries. Very, very interesting. I think Morocco is the only African team, maybe I stand for correction too, is the only African team without a black man on it. Without a black man. Mark you, not all of them are white. Arab, different. So, again, those are some food of thought that we need to look at. So, again, the poll people, we still have a few minutes for you to jump in and say your piece. We will not be going over the next 5 minutes to this show. I never expected that would have lasted so long, but we're still waiting. Unfortunately, we can't get back our guests, and we need to look at what we are. People, last night we had a show, and I just want to touch a little bit on it. For those of you who were not, and for those who were present on the show, or those who actually watch the rebroadcast, we have Mr. Tolo, Michael Tolo, on the show with his foundation, the Unsung Ones Foundation. This is a foundation that's set out to help the falling soldiers from football fraternity. Those persons who have represented Jamaica, those persons who have represented different clubs and have done well. Those persons who have entertained us over the years in the sports of football and are feeling the blunt of sadness, unhealth, and our ill health, and also poverty. Michael Toller is on the verge with his foundation of helping Dennis Tyler Evans, right? Footballer is not doing well, and right now he's seeking your assistance in whatever way or form. The project right now is to get a house for Stylo and his mother. So somewhere in Kitson Town they have ascertained lands, and through the Housing Corporation of Jamaica, along with Food for the Poor, they have committed, I heard, to assist in getting him a house. So the land is now to be cleared, and he's desirous of getting between 20 to 25,000 Jamaican dollars by Friday in an effort to get that land cleared. Because we'd love to get Stylo that house for his Christmas. Alright? So, again, people, if you want to reach Michael Tolo, his number is 876-295-1924. Again, if you want to reach Michael Tolo for any assistance, his number 876-295-1924. Or you can reach out to the Saudichress show. Of course, we'll be able to assist you there. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, this has been a well-orchestrated discussion. This has been a very fruitful one, and we continue to say well done. We continue to ask for your support. Subscribe, like, and share the Saudichress channel. And of course, we are open for sponsorship, because you know what? We want to move on. Football season is coming to an end as it relates to, well, schoolboy football season in Jamaica has ended. The Premier League will restart in Jamaica, so we will carry some Premier League games for you, hopefully some live streams, and we'll continue to have our podcast. The EPL, the La Liga, all the leagues around the world will return after the Christmas holiday, I guess. So after the World Cup, then we return to our regular leagues. So we have a full year of activities. And so, come January, the track and field season will start in schools and also for the clubs. So we have a lot of sports to think about. And please do remember that we have a segment for education. Look out, in January 2023, we will be seeing much of our Jamaican educators here as guests, talking to us about the status of education, their impact of education and youth in Jamaica. Looking forward to have that. And so, this is all about sports, entertainment, and education. On the Saudichress show, nowhere else you will find such informative and such a very, very pleasant family and friends here on the Saudichress show. So, I want to say thank you very much for staying up. This is 2 hours. Can't believe that it has run out so quickly. However, without your input, it couldn't have been. And so, again, I want to Thank you. Thank all my first time viewers. We continue to have them. And thank those persons who continue to support the show. We want to continue. And by so doing, again, subscribe. And people, let me tell you this. Let me ask. Let me preach to you. We want to reach 500 subscriptions by the end of the year. We are 130 something short. And just a few days. And I believe it is easy. If you help me to like and share this Saudichress show, ask your friends, your families, your colleagues to just subscribe. Ask them to like and share, and you continue to spread. As again, you may not like a particular podcast, but who knows? Some friends or family may like it. So you just share it. Again, I continue to ask for your support as we continue to bring you the information that you need. We continue to entertain you, we continue to educate you, and we want to give you all the sporting information, especially for our overseas friends. You don't have this information overseas. And of course, Saudichress will be bringing you them. We continue. We started from October, and hence we go through. So people, I know when you're joining, you get all the information that you need, but remember to subscribe and to like. You know, when I look at some of the videos, I remember streaming a game, Central versus Adrenaline game. And that live streaming, there was 1,120 something persons viewing the game live. And after that, there was only 3 persons subscribed. So, I'm saying to you, I'm asking you, I'm begging you for your support. This is what. You support me, I support you. People, thank you very much. And we continue to do so. So this is the end of the show. I want to express to you, have a very good rest of night. And we will see you same place, same time. Well, not the same time, but 8:30 Friday night. We will have another comprehensive show. We'll have different guests, and so you will be here. We continue to run our polls, we continue for asking you to vote, and of course, to make yourself in the chat. Alright, so final prediction, you can type it in the chat, and let's go. So RR is saying Argentina 2-1. I love that score. That is the way I'm thinking, RR. Argentina will win the World Cup 2022 in Qatar. The very first World Cup to be played in the winter. And the great man, Lionel Messi, will win his first World Cup and then be crowned the GOAT. The real GOAT. Because you know what? We have a GOAT who has died already. Should I say it that way? But one great player was died in Maradona. And the very first great man, Pele, who is suffering for health. I ask God for his divine mercy to give him a little more time on earth. You know, I guess he has passed his 70. However, God bless every single one of us. So who next to get it? I think Lionel Messi is the only player present who fits that category. And what he needs to be crowned the GOAT is a World Cup championship. That's the only thing Messi have not yet won. So that is the only reason I'm going for Argentina. And I wish him all the best. I wish all the Argentina fans the best. I wish all the French fans all the best as well. With this I say good night and see you soon.